mark that on. Oh, so we're finally planting. It took us long enough, but I'm here. My dad's up north, Park City right now, so I'm the only one working right now. So I have to get this 80 acres planted right here, it's actually about 60 actually. And then I have another little bit over there. I think that's about like 20 or something, I don't know. I have another little bit there to plant, and then we got another somewhere else to plant. And then later we're gonna be planting some alfalfa, but that probably won't even be till like August maybe. Wait before we even get our second cover. That's what we have to plant this year. We're really behind schedule when we want to get this planted, but we're just gonna plant and hope we get a good crop. We got in a lot later this time last year. I think it was around August we got in on this last year, and we got a pretty good crop on it. And so we think we're gonna do pretty good. My dad has the easy steer set up in here, so that's the only place we can find somewhere where we can mount that for this box part. This is just GPS system. It's hooked up some weird way to the tractor. And so I'm just drilling seed. We're planting oats on this, and when we plant oats everywhere except for that one place that's still planting alfalfa. Wait, no, we'll plant alfalfa and oats there, but everywhere else we plant just oats. So I'm gonna be pretty busy doing this. I'd like to be in a lot earlier. You can see my GPS isn't on square or something today. It's not firing on all cylinders. So our lines are kind of being a little crooked. I don't know if it's just because I'm going too fast or it's not set up right or what. And right now I could be cutting if I want. If my dad was back, he could be doing this and I could be cutting. But for how much we need to get in, we can't cut yet. Put that up, engage the steering, cut that. It's a lot harder with the camera in my hand. We got a roller down there and a new Massey. I don't think I have the video on it, but that's the new Massey purchase we got. A lot harder than I thought. Didn't do enough backgrounds. We have it overlapping pretty good because we're swerving. We don't have RTK. And if we want to, or we can, our swather has a thing in it where we can just plug the RTK monitor in somehow, and we can just use that setup for it. So we want to upgrade to RTK sometime. And I think it'll work a lot better. Not sure what we have today. So this is one of our more rockier fields. There's a lot more rocks. Right here, well, you can see that's a bag for some reason. I don't know why a bag got here. A bunch of houses over there. They probably throw their trash in our field. So there's quite a few rocks right up here. I got the rock rake we have, or rock picker. And I need to do some rock picking over on some other land right there where I'm gonna plant. And I could have done a little bit more here, but I just didn't have really the time to. So once we get, I'm gonna start rolling after I run out of seed, because we have a lot of seed ordered and I don't know if we can store it anywhere. So we might just have to start planting and plant everything and come back and roll. I think that's John Deere, I think 9, I don't know what the number is with that seed, like a BD or 113 or something like that. That's what that seeder is, and we're just using our John Deere. It's the only one set up. But here in a little bit, we're gonna get hay working around. We have a field we can cut, an alfalfa field. A lot of the people around here are cutting early because they can sell hay, and we don't. We can sell hay, but it's just not worth it for the price that we get back, or what we get back from it. So we kind of wait and let it bloom, let alfalfa bloom. And on the grain, we're gonna go to where last year it started to freeze, and nitrate or something like that will get into it and possibly kill your cows. So we were late on cutting oats last year, and then so we're gonna plant. So probably around late September, it'll start to freeze. So we might cut just right in there, and hopefully everything works out. For lack of calves, we don't know what we're gonna do. It'd be nice to be able to sell hay, but everything this fall that when we credit check will go if it's open or doesn't have a calf in them. So that's gonna be a lot of herd. So we don't know what we're gonna do. But after branding, I didn't get that on because we were just in such a hurry. Finally got the calves up on that mountain. Not all. We have like another 20 head we need to get up. They were on the other side of our of the river in our pasture, separating. There's a river, like a big river, severe, and they were on the other side, and we couldn't get them across because there's a lot of water, a lot of water. But we got most of our cows up on there, and we're gonna take some of my grandpa's cows up on my dad's permit too. And because my grandpa can only take 51 in a bull up on his mountain, just farther back. That we call that the lake. We call that the Dutton. So, and my dad only has like 80 that he's gonna take up, because we got a lot of opens that we don't really want to take up because they just are ones that don't have a calf, I should say. And they kind of make it tough to gather off there. All that's forest. So, cows without a calf is a little tough. So, we're just gonna kind of separate things around. The purebreds, my cows, they're in a little small pasture right now. Because they won't go up on that mountain, they just come back off every time on us. Put that down, engage that, okay. Yeah, so purebreds are gonna stay down here, and we're gonna soon move them to our big pasture. And we're planning on putting a fence in between our two pastures. So we have a big pasture right here, and my dad has that. And then we got another pasture right here. That's a community pasture. My grandpa has a little piece, and then like 3 or 4 other guys have the pieces in it. And they haven't come yet. They haven't brought their cows yet. So we're gonna hurry and try. We're gonna go up on the Dutton and get some cedar posts or posts. I think they're cedar, but I'm not sure. Yeah, no, pine. I don't know what they are. But we'll go up there and get some, and come back down, and we'll lay woven wire, really small woven wire, and then a couple of barbs on the fence. And with calves, with our experience with calves, we have to have that bogey mark because they will fight the fence. And it essentially hurts them in a way, even though it doesn't, because they just tough hide it, and then it ruins your fence if you just have all barbs. So we're hoping to come back in my dad's pasture with a lot of grass, like 5-foot tall grass, even though the purebreds and 70 heifers will be in there. Actually 67 heifers will be in there too. Even though we can just let them separate around until we get a fence, we'll move them in and we'll put gates along there. Because we have a trail in my grandpa's part. It's not really divided, so there's just a part above the canal where we get our water out of to irrigate the east side of the field or the pasture. And there's a trail there, so we'll just bring them and gather into it. We have a little thing called the compound, so it makes it a little easier to gather. So in the past we haven't done too well on feed, because we're gonna have a lot of open and possibly not even get back on schedule for 2 years. 1 or 2 years, because this drought, 2018 drought. And we don't know how it comes, but there's only, like they say, only like 3 inches worth of snow up on there, far back, and then everything runs to severe. And then it comes down, waters us, Richfield, Nephi, Gunnison, and travels back down the Delta, which is almost, I think, almost the lowest part of Utah. So they get quite a bit of water, and they use a lot more water than we do here. So, oh, not cooking. So this year we got a lot of water. We don't know what kind of crop we're gonna get. We put out fertilizer to see or what we could do, and we didn't put any fertilizer on this because we just haven't. It's not the best ground, even though we raise the most hay here, or grain, or profit, or something. And so, let's see, we have, so I'd say about mid-January we're going to cut, and then sometime in September we'll cut for our second cut. And then we won't get a third. We might get a little bit of fall feed for the winter when we have our cows in where we calve them, but it won't be a lot once snow hits. We'll have to start feeding a lot more and a lot more and a lot more. It's pretty expensive to buy hay, and of course you can't. But yeah, this year has been a really cold year for us. And, sometime this cabin, it was tough for us. It seemed everywhere else around us in Utah has had a tough time too. Except for the people in Utah who have a winter range. They did best. Their calves come off their winter ranges a lot more than ours did. You know, we don't have a winter range. So, but we're just hoping we can come back to a lot of feed. That our main goal is to get a fence in between the two fields, so we can come back to a lot of feed, because we haven't, because our cows just kind of mowed it down, and it's really wet down in there, and it's just not really good. But if we manage it right, we can get a lot more feed and get our cows doing a lot better than what they have been. So, we'll be getting that planted in. I'll have to get it rock picked and planted in, and then get this rolled. And I'm the only one here who can really do much. My dad's gone. I got my sister on the roller, but she didn't really know what to do once I told her, because she doesn't really think, really. She just kind of says, okay, that's that. So she didn't really do a ton. And then I have to do it, and then we're doing stuff with cows, and we just have a lot to do. So like, comment, subscribe, and share the video.